What's good, folks? Bilazena here with a brand new video coming straight at you, and today is gonna be a bit of a more different video than I usually do. So today I'm gonna run two sets. One is gonna be positive, one is gonna be negative, and I'm gonna talk a bit play by play. And the video is gonna cover a bit of state of mind while battling, and also mistakes that we do when we're frustrated, and what can we do to avoid that. So let's not rant more about this. If you wanna stick for that, it's gonna be at the end of the video. You either can skip at the end, or you can just stick around for the video. And yeah, but let's go and check the IVs for the mods that are running today. It's gonna be Shadow MAGNEZONE on the lead with Spark, Wild Charge, and Mirror Shot. I believe it's a rank 33 one. And then we're gonna have the good old Glade with the same moveset, Confusion, Close Combat, and Leaf Blade. And then we're gonna have a Shadow Swampert. I think it's believe rank 75 with Month Shot, Sludge Wave, and Hydro Cannon for Ultra Premier Cup. Alright, so let's jump into the first positive set. I'm gonna start with the positive set, and I'm gonna play the negative set. So this team is pretty popular lately with different covers for the MAGNEZONE, but it's very popular. So we encounter Napoleon is favorable matchup, and they swap into a Kingdra. Well, this is another popular line with Double Dragon. When I played this set, I wasn't aware about this lineup, so we land the Leaf Blade there, and here I thought I'm gonna get in time for another Leaf Blade, but Dragon Blade does too much damage, and we get it taken out. So here we don't farm down because we don't wanna get hit by Oxtozuka and get our attack lower and do chip damage. A Dragonite comes in. This is alright for us. So my plan here is just to keep the shields for the Dragonite, for the zone, because his whole line is weak to this thing pretty much. We swap out immediately so we don't get extra damage from the debuff. We go into Swampert. Hydro Cannon is almost gonna take us out from this range, but we have two Hydro Cannon stored, and that's gonna be amazing chip damage that we're gonna be able to do to the Napoleon. So we get to 200 cannons. Waterfall's gonna take us out. Few more mod shot, which is good. We spark down. Two shields remaining in the game, one for us, one for the opponent. We shield this first Dragon Claw. We're gonna get to two wild charges back to back, and these should take out the Dragonite. The first one is gonna get shielded, and then the second one is gonna take out Dragonite. So clear win there. The idea with this team is you want to keep switch advantage, so you can line up your MAGNEZONE with whatever it's a good matchup. And obviously you don't want to meet Swampert in the lead or a fighter. That's why we have Glade and Swampert, our own Swampert. So Typhlosion, it's another tough one. That's why we swap into the Swampert, and we get countered by a Toge. This Hydro Cannon is gonna do half of the Toge's HP. Let's knock another Charm through. It doesn't matter. I know they're gonna double shield this. Then they know we're gonna let it go out, because they wanna align their Typhlosion versus my MAGNEZONE. So they use double shield. We're gonna come home with MAGNEZONE. We were just waiting out the clock, so we have a swap if we need. It was there. I thought it's gonna be by some reason Flamethrower, but I didn't count the moves, so my bad there. Always count the moves. They have their own Swampert in the back. That's why we switch into Glade, and they have the Typhlosion. We go for close combat. Close combat should take Typhlosion from this range. Probably they had the Blast Bomb. I don't know why they didn't choose to throw it. Probably they wanted to stack two back to back. Here is a questionable gameplay. I could have let this go through and just come with MAGNEZONE with one shield and do wild charge, two wild charges and take the Swampert out, because I knew the two wild charges is gonna take Swampert out from this range, but it was a bit risky to say. Not the cleanest play, but it worked out well in our favor. So another win there. A bit shabby, but I'll take it. It's a good win, right? So at this point we're 2-0. We choose to go with the Glade on side swap because it covers fighters and Swampert, which is the most popular counter pick against MAGNEZONE. So yeah, Glade on the lead, Shadow one at that matter. So this is an interesting matchup. What I saw a lot of people do, they build up the two leaf blades and then they just throw the leaf blades. So here I choose to they swap out. So they swap out. I was about to bait anyway, so they hope to catch this wild charge on the Swampert, and we go on our own Glade here. One Hydro Cannon is not gonna take us out, but for sure we can take two. So we'll see what they choose to do. We overfarm just one more there. This leaf blade should take off the Swampert. They let it go through. They come back with their own Glade. We should get this leaf blade. Yes, we do. This is for sure gonna get shielded. Yes, it does. We get another counter through. Amazing. Now it's either I come back with whatever and I shield, because yeah, they have a move ready, so it's either a close combat or a leaf blade. We choose to come with MAGNEZONE because I already have an energy on it, and it's either this is gonna take a shield or take it out. So and now we swap him into the Swampert. They have a Gengar in the back. This is a bit hard. If the Gengar lands a Shadow Ball, for sure is gonna take our Swampert out. So we get the last shield there. This is a Shadow Punch, I believe. Yes, it is. So what they're trying to do here, they try to fish, and not fish, but they probably thought they're gonna do more damage and just take us out. But here they threw the balls Shadow Punch. They didn't have enough energy, so we come with MAGNEZONE and we have almost a wild charge, and that takes the game. Pretty decent win, like I said. Keep alignment, and the game is gonna go in your way pretty much. The only way I see this team losing is if they run. Let me think. What is the hardest counter for this team? Probably an Escavalier lead or say swap. That would be bad. But yeah, that Togekiss League very goodly for us. They swap into an Umbreon, XL Umbreon. Before recording this set, I recorded another one and then I stopped, I believe. But I encountered that night a lot of XL Umbreons and what is it? Skarmory, Jellicent, all crazy whack stuff, right? Like, I don't know how the people get the XL candy, but they do. So back to this commentary here. Shadow Swampert is gonna lose the matchup versus Umbreon if he chooses to shield. But we choose to mirror shields here to see what I want to do, because we have another Hydro Cannon ready here. So we'll see what I want to do. So it's so tanky. Swampert, it's so not Swampert, sorry, Umbreon. It's so tanky in Ultra League. It's disgusting. So they swap out there. They give switch back. I don't know what they did because they knew I have a MAGNEZONE. They down lag, obviously. They down shield. I still have one shield, and they just lock themselves versus my MAGNEZONE. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I tried to. Probably a misclick. Anyway, we throw this wild charge to take out the Umbreon because he already had. Okay, that's why. Their backline again was weak versus this MAGNEZONE, so that's why they choose to come with Skarmory in. I mean, swap and the Togekiss, hope to do some chip damage and then just clear up with the 1-4 play from Umbreon. So another Umbreon lead here. These XL mons are making Ultra Premier Cup disgusting in my opinion, and it's just so hard. I think the problem is that um, XL cannons are so hard to get, and if you don't hardcore grind, spoof, or do other things, it's impossible to just to get, yeah, maxed out so many XL mons to level 51. So I don't know. They should not be allowed at least for another season or two in Ultra, I would say. So they choose to shield the wild charge, and that makes me think they weak to this thing in the back. They let one go through. They got one shield, and then we swap because we don't want to get farmed down. And they had come with the Jellicent, another XL mon. I'm like, really, dude? Jellicent? So Sombra has almost no play against this thing, so we're just gonna let it go. But they go with for the bubble beam. No point in going for Hydro Cannon. We just go Sludge Wave, but doesn't do any damage. That thing is a tank. That Jellicent took that Sludge Wave from a Shadow Swampert like it's nothing. So yeah, they're gonna overfarm here for sure. We're just gonna let it go. There's no point in keeping Shadow Ball is expected. And now I'm thinking here, they have a Storm moved at least. And we're gonna come with a zone and try to either farm down, depends if they throw or not, or bait with the mirror shot. They go for the bubble wind. That probably that could have taken us out, and they swap again on low. I expected that swap out, to be honest, but they swap out on low what is it, health on the Jellicent. So unfortunately we don't get another move, but Umbreon throws the energy, takes us out, and we come with the Gallade. This is a tough one because Gallade is weak to Umbreon. So here we're just farming a bit of energy. We just throw out there. They're almost out of move. We throw the close combat here. I think Jellicent still has a move, if I'm not mistaken. Ah no, they come with the Skarmory, right? Oh yeah, this is the loss. Yes. So another team, Skarmory, Umbreon, Jellicent, very tough to beat. Probably as you guys figure out, I'm gonna talk about a bit about that at the end of my video. So that was the 4-1 set that I end up running, and now we're gonna run losing streak, not losing streak, but like a negative set. So this is we're just gonna go a bit step by step analyzing. I don't think I reviewed this footage before recording this video, so it's gonna be pretty much a live reaction, and everything that you're gonna see, it's just natural. My analysis and commentary about this footage. So let's see here. So we have Magnezone lead versus Magnezone, Shadow Magnezone lead. This game. Okay, I remember. I run up into a lot of mirror matchups. It was so weird. Like, no matter what I run, I keep getting the same teams over and over. So here we don't choose to throw first because we don't want to get debuffed from the war charge. So they let it go through. They make up that call correctly. I believe they're gonna do the same. Yes, they did the same. Our attack gets dropped, which is bad. And now they throw another one right away. So I'm thinking it's a wild charge, which for sure it is. And then they swap out into Gallade, and then we swap out into our Gallade. They were a bit. I don't know why they didn't throw there because they were ahead of energy. So or either with CMP tie. No, we didn't. So there are 4 moves. This could be a close combat here. So we let it go through, and it was just a leaf blade. I'm fine with that. So now we choose to go back with Magnezone, go for the mirror shot. This is gonna do decent damage, but they choose to shield. Farm a bit, and I miscounted again. I thought they're not at the leaf blade yet, but they even were at a close combat. So there I go again. Like, he had so much energy, I don't know how, but he had a lot more energy than I expected. He got to another leaf blade before I got to farm him down. So anyway, that's okay. And then a Shadow Dragonite comes through. We have no shields. This Dragonite is just gonna kill us, but he got so fast with Dragon Claw, I don't know how. This was the game that was a bit sketchy for me. I was like, how did this guy get so much energy? Is it me or is he just... Yeah, I don't know. It's not really, there's a lot of damage, but it doesn't do enough to take him off, so that's the game there. So that was our first game. I already got frustrated. I started to get a bit tilted, and it's all downwards from here. So let's check out this next game. MAGNEZONE versus Gallade. This is a alright, I would say, lead, but Gallade wins this for sure. If they go back-to-back close combat, I believe they gonna just wipe us, but we choose to do the same with Wild Charge. So we get baited by Leaf Blade, but I think Leaf Blade could have taken us out from that rage almost anyway, so I believe shielding is correct. So we go for back-to-back Wild Charges. I'm for sure this is gonna take both shields. Yes, it does, and we swap in Orangallade, and they swap into freaking Driftbloom. Here going Leaf Blade is the correct play. We don't get stabbed, but it does the same amount of damage, I would say, as probably a bit more than close combat, and it doesn't lower our attack. So yeah, we don't get to they shadow ball us. Okay, 1 HP and a dream on the Driftbloom. For sure we're gonna come back with the MAGNEZONE. Yes, we do. We don't have any more shields. We still have one shield. So Glaive has a storm move. Probably is gonna be a Leaf Blade again. We shield it, and then we're just gonna go for the. Ooh, we went for the Wild Charge. That's a mistake. We should have went probably for the Mirror Shot. And they come with an Empoleon, and here I thought I'm gonna be able to get in time for what is it called? To get in time for a Wild Charge, but we didn't, and we got the lag there. Yeah, this is the second game. I'm already be frustrated from the first one, and we get that lag there. If I would have get into Hydro Cannon in time, I mean not get in time, I got in time, but if I could have clicked it, probably I could have taken that game. But I don't know what happened, but just that yeah, it's just a bit shady, I would say, from Niantic part. Don't blame the player, blame the game. So Venusaur, this is a tough one. Venusaur can actually beat our ore line if he chooses to shield, because Frenzy Plant does a lot of damage. Of course, Swampert has no play against it, and Gallade is just too glassy. I mean, yeah, you can Confusion down, but so we choose to stay. Probably debated. Probably should have swapped immediately new Gallade, but we take both shields here. I'm choosing to shield once also, and go for another Wild Charge. This is kind of maybe like half of HP, but they choose to shield. We swap into our own Gallade. They swap into an Ampharos here. This is gonna be a Thunder Punch. This was too early to be anything else. Yes, it is. So they throw one more, two more, and we get the Leaf Blade. I think this is gonna KO from this range, but it doesn't. It's so close. I thought this is gonna kill and I have another storm move for the next one that comes in, but it didn't. So miscalculation from my part, and we lose switch again. Yeah, Venusaur is gonna come back in. We get to Wild Charge, but this doesn't take it off. We CMP type probably, and we just well, this was a mistake. I should have not. I should have probably not. Yeah, I should have probably not shield that, because Venusaur farm was down, and yeah, has a frenzy plan ready for the Swampert. So that's mistake number 3 there. I was checking my internet connection there because of the lag that I had. It's just like sometimes you get so frustrated with the lag, and you just get cloud in your head, and you stop thinking straight. So we have a Charizard here. It's a Dragon Breath one. They swap in their own Shadow MAGNEZONE, second one or third one that we see in this video, in this set alone, and we swap in our Gallade. At this point I'm tilted. I should have swapped into my Swampert 100%, but I just misclicked, and that's why I let it go through, because I was like, god damn it, mistakes after mistakes. So come back with Swampert. I should have come maybe with the MAGNEZONE here. Another mistake from my part. At this point it's just mistakes after mistakes. They come with the Charizard. We go for the Hydro Cannon here. This is gonna take a shield at least. Yes, it does. They have another shield. We still have 2 shields left. They're hoping to Dragon Breath us down, probably. That's the plan, I believe. Yes, it is. And we swap in our MAGNEZONE because we knew that they're gonna shield everything. So they have their own Swampert. And this is like a bit shady. Okay? We shield everything from the Swampert, of course. And we're gonna go for back-to-back wild charges. It does the right damage, I would say, versus Swampert. We CMP tie there, so they get another move. We unfortunately we have to shield this one also as well. We have the I could not, of course, do more sparks because the Mudshot is gonna add up and kill me. And then they come with their Dragonite and not Dragonite. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but it was I died. I had so much health left, and I just died in an instant. Um, it's lag. I don't. It's something, but yeah, it is what it is pretty much. You can do nothing. Sometimes you have good sets, sometimes you have bad sets. So here another Gale lead, very popular that night apparently. So this line, I believe, is the same lineup with MAGNEZONE in the back, if I'm not mistaken. So so I learned my lesson. I learned that that's gonna be a leaf blade. I always go for the leaf blade. They never go for the close combat. So we go for the mirror shot here. They expect we wild charge. That I over tapped. I should have probably just went directly for the wild charge, but hey. Now we overfarm a bit here. They swap out in their own MAGNEZONE. We knew that they can do something like that, so that's why we choose to stay in. We land the wild charge. We swap immediately into our Swampert, which was the correct play here. I don't think I clicked the Hydro Cannon here. So wild charge comes through. There's half a month of the HP. Lag again. I see my character did nothing, but the shots is just weird. This was some wacky ass stuff, right? So they come with Empoleon. Actually, reviewing this footage right now, that night I should have probably swapped Sludge Wave with I should have probably with Earthquake. That would have a lot of play against Empoleon because I saw a lot of Empoleon. So thinking about it, if you encounter a lot of steel types like steel water, you should probably swap Earthquake instead of Sludge Wave because it has more play. Empoleon is the only thing that wars me pretty hard here. So that was a win. The Gallade was the last one, but I still had one shield, so they could nothing about it. So that was a 1-4 set. So that was the negative set right there. As you guys see already, I started dropping a lot, and that's not good. But enough with the video. I'm just gonna put this one here to show the everything and stuff, and let's talk. Let's get into the rant, right? Well, this part where when I'm gonna rant a bit, it's just gonna be a bit more open my thought process on how do I get over frustrating leads, frustrating losses, either because of lag or like misplays or whatever it is, right? Like, what do you do then? Okay, so I'm still working on it also myself. So my thought process is if you encounter a lot of like obstacles or whatever makes you tilt or not play on your fullest, just take a break, right? Just that's obvious, right? Everyone says that, take a break, but I know it's hard because you have that raging desire to play and just now it's gonna be better. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna wreck every team that I encounter. I'm gonna have only good leads. No, it's not gonna happen because you're in a bad mindset and you're not gonna see clearly the plays. So what would you do? Let the phone down, go do something for 15 minutes, do the dishes, watch TV, whatever you want to do. Just do that. I promise you, that's gonna clear your mind. And in 5 minutes in doing something else, I promise you're gonna think about, I feel a bit better now. Now I think this was the right decision. That's the only and the biggest advice that I could give, right? So that's one. And the second one is, if you don't enjoy uh, I would say Ultra Premier Cup right now is like a rock paper scissors game. So you either win hard because of your team comp, or you lose hard because of your team comp. And sometimes you have that small margin. That's why a lot of players that are legend because they overcome those obstacles and they see the clear play to win even when they hard counter, right? So sometimes you can win, of course, with good with bad leads and good leads. No, my headset just died there. So um, I would say swap leagues, right? If just play some open if you want to, right? If you really want to do your last set or last games, just play open cup, open ultra league. That should maybe clear your mind a bit and take the frustration off and come back after a few hours or after that set or whatever. Do whatever, but just get out of that mindset. Now that said, let's talk a bit about Excel months, and that's gonna be my last rant about it, and then I'm gonna end the video. Uh, so Excel months, right? What do you guys think about it? Let me know down in comments, and let me know also how many of like okay Umbreon you can get because if he spawns is common whatever. Skarmory is a nest. Let's say you have a nest and you're fortunate enough to have a nest next to you and you get it. But how do you get enough Excel candy for Jellicent? How do you get enough candy for like I don't know, whatever else there is Excel that is overpowered, right? So Excel modes, in my opinion, I think they should be banned from open, not open, Ultra Premier Cup for another season at least, because we're during a lockdown. So few people can even go outside and hatch their eggs if they want to get the Galarian Stunfisk XL eggs, right? Because the only way to get them is just through hatching, right? So you can't do that right now. So some people that can go outside and do that actively or just cheat has so much more advantage over people that don't. As you guys saw, that Umbreon takes 3-4 Hydro Cannons before it dies. That's insane. Taking such a hard hitting move from a Shadowmoon and still live through it, and you do a lot of damage also yourself, and you're very spammy. It's incredible. Like it's incredible. You just make a team to protect that Umbreon, and that Umbreon can carry you up to like legend easily, right? With a bit of a good play. Anyway, I think it's ridiculous to have those Mon around, and it really brings the mood down when you encounter that, and you're just like, oh, I don't have the right counter for this. I didn't expect this because not many people expect this many Excel Mons. Probably some do, but it's kind of hard. That's what I'm saying. So, um, yeah, that's all the rant from me today. It was a bit of a different video. Next one is gonna be normal as usual, just commenting and showcasing um, the battles. I have some exciting battles coming up, so make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like button. That helps a lot. That's the only way that you can support me right now. You guys can support me right now. Is just hit the like button, leave a comment below. Let me know how your battle's been, how many excellent ones you'll be encountering, and what's your best way um, to reset after a bad set and we become frustrated and go in a lose streak. So that being said, that's all from me, and like always, I see you in the next video.